ranking all 7 Transformers movies from worst to best now that I've seen Rise of the Beasts. And if you've been here before, you already know the drill. It's a ranking video, which means there's gonna be some controversy. But it's my list, and I ain't never missed. Without question, in last place we got Transformers The Last Night. There's a reason it's got last in the title. This was just not it. Not it. It was not it. Did I mention it's not it? Thankfully, they decided to make this one the shortest one in the franchise. I pray they did that because I needed to get up out of there real quick. For like the 3rd time, the Transformers have been here before, and they retcon all the cool shit from the previous movies. Optimus was sidelined the whole movie. He went to go literally meet his maker. One of the worst villains of all time in Quintessa. And I knew this movie was gonna be ass when I saw Sir Anthony Hopkins because there's no way in hell you agree to do this death scene without receiving that Duffy. In 5th place, I got Transformers Age of Extinction. And again, this movie just was not it. Most frustrating thing is there's a good movie here. You just need to cut out a few things, especially the runtime. It was almost 3 hours long. Because look, at the end of the day, I'm a simple man. You give me Grimlock and the Dinobots, Dinosaur Transformers, and then you give me Optimus Prime riding Grimlock? Hey, yo, I'm gonna like that. But we had Mark Wahlberg. Not to mention the best villain in Transformers franchise history. Lockdown was a menace. I mean, the face gun is still fucking crazy, but it was just overstuffed, overbloated. Sweetie, hand me my alien gun as I pop open my Bud Light. Don't forget to drink responsibly. Sponsors were going crazy. Don't even get me started on these two's relationship trying to be justified in this movie. Like, who thought that was a good idea? Into our top 5 with number 5, I got Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was younger, I thought this movie was lit. Upon rewatch, it's like kind of ass. The comedy is hit or miss. You get some really funny moments with Shia LaBeouf. Just like a diesel tinge. But then we got stuff like this. I mean, these guys speak for themselves. Shia LaBeouf was on another level in this movie. And is it really a Transformers movie if you don't hear Optimus every 5 minutes? Simmons is the GOAT, although I really could have done without seeing his tidy whities. I don't care what you say, Leo was funny as fuck in this movie. Kitten calendar. But I just feel like we got a little bit too much of Leo. But not this scene though. This scene is iconic. Optimus was in his Duffy in this movie. I'm Optimus Prime, and you know I got them things on me. He was packing up Decepticons left, right, up, down. The forest scene, when he died, I died. When he came back to life, I came back to life. And the scene when he gets Jetfire's parts, cold. The Fallen was tough, but he just got packed up real quick. And they relegated Megatron to his bitch, which technically makes Starscream the Fallen's grand bitch. In 4th place, and as much as it pains me to say, I got Transformers Dark of the Moon. Look, Alex, I'm sorry. Transformers Dark of the Moon is the greatest action movie of all time. I'm happy that a lot of y'all love this movie. I love it too, for that 3rd act alone. But those first couple acts are kind of... The Transformers have been here before. And you guessed it, this time on the Dark of the Moon. I'll never forget or forgive Sentinel for killing Ironhide in his back though. Hey yo! I had never felt such betrayal. Shia LaBeouf as Sam Witwicky was in his damn prime. I mean, this scene right here is one of the funniest scenes in cinematic motion picture film history. This goes without saying, even though I miss Megan Fox. Shockwave and the Driller, the building collapsing scene, Optimus packing up Decepticons left and right when he flies in, and then finishing off Megatron and Sentinel Prime with one arm? Time to find out. But into our top 3, I got our newest addition in Rise of the Beasts. Yeah, I really like that movie this much. Is it because I was a huge Beast Wars fan? Of course. But this movie picks up where Bumblebee left off. There's just a little bit more care with the character development. I might say these are some of the best human characters we ever get. I mean, if you're gonna have human characters, you might as well make them good. That 3rd act action sequence though, peak. And the fact this is set in the 90s is just like filling up my heart. And I really like these designs and transformations. And at the end of the day, let them come. In 2nd place, I got Bumblebee. And this movie is really just like E.T. and Iron Giant had a baby. With Haley Steinfeld starring. And John Cena! That entire opening sequence on Cybertron alone, this is the best that Optimus has ever looked. Not to mention a peak Bumblebee design. And I just love these two's relationship. They took what made Transformers 1 great with Sam Witwicky and Bumblebee and made an entire movie out of it. Genius. Did I mention this design is tough? Oh yeah, and it takes place in the Bay Area! But in 1st place, you never forget your first, the original Transformers from 2007. Michael Bay was cooking. You smell that? Someone was cooking here. Time to cook. This is the greatest Transformers movie in history. I don't care what you think. This movie made Bumblebee iconic. Without this movie, we wouldn't have got that Bumblebee movie. The entire relationship between Sam Witwicky and Bumblebee, it turned out to be a giant alien robot. It's gotta be Japanese. That's peak. That's history there, you understand? And I can't even tell you how many times I've been called Sam Witwicky. Our username, ladies meant to 17. Our username, ladies meant to 17. Michael Bay really laid the blueprint out for this entire franchise. Models are gonna be playing everybody. Scientists, nurses, doctors, mechanics. Everyone's gonna be sweaty. Explosion! When the Autobots first arrive on Earth, that whole entire introduction scene is cinematic history. The boy's pheromone levels suggest he wants to mate with the female. I just wanted to show him my cannons. Was cracking, little bitches. This looks like a cool place to kick it. Before time began, there was the cube. The highway fight scene, it's crazy that's all practical. Those are real robots, a real bus, a real highway, This was also the movie that made me realize that I don't just like giant robots. And I know exactly what I like. The greatest Transformers character in history. But that's just how I would rank them. Let me know how you rank them down in the comments below. And as always, like and follow for more.